Welcome to the boardroom for the Toronto District School Board. My name is Robin Pilkey and I am the trustee for Ward 7, Parkdale High Park, and the current chair of the board. The video you are about to watch will help you better understand the process of a regular board meeting. The TDSB provides a live web broadcast of all regular board meetings. Next to the live broadcast, you'll find a new feature that will help you follow along with the meeting. This feature will provide you with ongoing commentary and links for more information about the topics we are discussing. The meeting is broadcast live here, and you can download the agenda here. The webcast begins at 7 p.m. sharp. The webcasts are also archived so you can watch past board meetings. The webcast is designed to improve the accountability and transparency of the Board of Trustees and the decisions that we make. It also provides an accurate record of board meeting proceedings for future reference. Every 4 years, 22 public school trustees are elected during municipal elections to represent the students, parents, guardians, and school communities of the City of Toronto. We work together to advocate for education and to ensure our students have access to programs and services they need to reach high levels of achievement and well-being. We establish policies, set budgets, and allocate resources, formulate plans, and set priorities to reflect our diverse communities, support and monitor student achievement and well-being, collaborate with all levels of government, and more. We meet approximately once a month for a regular board meeting in this very room. This room is set up to seat 22 trustees and 3 student trustees, as well as the Director of Education, executive staff, and a gallery for the public. Here we receive, discuss, and approve policies, reports, and motions discussed at prior committee meetings that will provide staff with direction to best support our students, their families, and our school communities. Now let me walk you through a regular board meeting. We first begin with the land acknowledgement and the national anthem, usually sung by a group of talented students from one of our 582 schools. This brings us to the celebration part of the meeting, which can involve student performances, recognition of heritage months, and acknowledgements from trustees of notable student and staff achievements. Following celebrations, we have a moment of silence for members of the TDSB family that have recently passed away. Next, I present the board with any announcements I have as chair, followed by reports from the Director of Education, trustees appointed to external organizations like the Toronto Board of Health, and our student trustees. At this time, trustees must declare if they have possible conflict of interest with regards to any item on the agenda. The meeting then moves to matters to be decided without discussion, or what we call the consent agenda. A consent agenda is a board meeting practice that groups business and reports into one agenda item, allowing approval in one action rather than having to vote on each item individually. For the Toronto District School Board, items on the consent agenda have already been discussed at a prior committee meeting. Items may be lifted from the consent agenda and held for separate discussion if 4 or more trustees request it. Once we have agreed on the consent agenda, I, as the chair, will announce the remaining items on the meeting agenda, including any items that were lifted off the consent agenda. The items being discussed will also appear on your screen. Each item will be presented by the Director of Education or an executive staff member, and any written notice of motion for consideration on the agenda will be presented by 1 or more trustees. Following the presentation, trustees are then permitted to ask questions and discuss the item. Each trustee can speak for a total of 5 minutes per item. When there are no more trustees wishing to speak, the Board of Trustees will vote on the item. Voting is now done electronically and will be shown on the screen. When the vote closes, you will be shown who voted for and who voted against the item. This brings us to the end of our meeting and what is also called adjournment. I hope that this information was helpful to you, and thank you for your time.